Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Chris. I'm here with Kathy. We're Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube. We've got another couple days of sales for you, and we actually did recently, well, Kathy recently went out sourcing, so we were going to have a haul video for you very soon. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested, it's going to be our first haul video. We're excited. But for right now, we're going to get through these sales. So here's Kathy.
Hey guys, we'll start with eBay sales today. A lot of these sales are stuff that was my kids' stuff, so it's just going to be mostly break evens, but I'll still go through it just so that you guys can have an idea of brands that sell well for me, because I close my kids in the brands that sell well. First up is a Hannah Anderson, just like a pirate, not pirate, like a sailor applique t-shirt. I bought this off Kitizen originally for about $12, and my son wore it a few times. I sold it for $10.95 plus shipping on eBay. And I'm putting this without a little plastic because it was like right within 1 ounce of needing to pay an extra like 70 cents for a label. So I just went ahead and gonna send it without the extra. All right, next up. So only 2 eBay sales today. Usually eBay's been our best platform lately, but I focused on Kitizen yesterday because I'm doing a little, I don't know what you'd call it, event inside the app called Kidconomy, and so I was focusing on listing stuff over there for that. But this second eBay sale was a J. Crew factory blouse. I have $2 into this, and it sold for $12 plus the shipping. So yeah, that's been in my shop for quite a while, so I probably wouldn't pick that up again. Some J. Crew pieces do okay for me. That one just did not. Alright, next few sales are from Mercari. First up is just Volcom brand jeans. I bought these a few years ago to put in the hoard bin for my son, and once he fit in them, they don't really fit him. They're just too baggy on him, and I just didn't like how they look, so I listed them. I don't remember what I paid for them, but they sold for $15 plus the shipping on Mercari. So, okay, next up, this just sold right before we started. It's just an Angels baseball hat. I got this at an estate sale for $1. I always pick up hats for $1 that are sports related or anything that I think will sell. So that sold for $9 plus the shipping. Okay, next up is a pair of Columbia men's sandals. Someone offered me $12 on Mercari this morning, so I accepted that. I did pay $4 for these, and when I bought them, in my head they were under a pound, but they're just over a pound, so like I bought them for $4, assuming I could get about $25 with shipping, and since they were over a pound, the buyer had to pay $11 shipping on these for Mercari since I don't do free shipping for them, but still made a little profit, and it was a quick sale. They've only been listed maybe a week or so. Just always keep in mind the weight of items when you're buying stuff. Alright, next few sales are going to be from Kitizen. First up is a bundle. These are all my son's items. First up is a Dr. Seuss tee. It says, "Kid, you'll move mountain." Next up, this just a shirt. It's like unbranded, and it just says, "You are so loved." And then just a Billabong hoodie. So I believe I purchased these all off Kitizen originally, so I basically broke even to what I had spent. The buyer paid $37.78 for the 3 of these, and the shipping was $7.75 because it's over a pound, so I'm putting them in a flat rate envelope. I'm making about $25 back, and I spent about $24 on the 3 items to begin with. So, right, next up is the brand Childhoods. I just listed these yesterday, and they sold yesterday. I did pay retail for these, which was $34, so the person who bought them from me paid $38 with free shipping, so after fees and shipping I'm still losing a few dollars, but my son, I just didn't like the color of them. It didn't match anything that he had in his closet, so my fault for not checking that before I bought them. But alright, next up is Matilda Jane little ruffle shorts. I've had these in my shop over a year now. Matilda Jane is random. Sometimes it sells really fast and sometimes it doesn't. So I had these for 99 cents from Goodwill, so They sold for $15.07 with free shipping, so still pretty good profit, but I mean, I'd pick them up again for $1 even if I knew they'd sit for a year, but if they're more than $1, I probably would not. So, all right, last kit is in sale. I won't take it out because it took me a while to get that in there, but these are just Corky's, like wedge sandals. Corky's always does well for me. These particular ones sold for my list price. Well, I listed them at $49.95 with free shipping. I had 10% off one in my shop, so the person just carded and bought them at that price. So it was $44.95 with free shipping. And I paid $8 for these to begin with. I'd probably pay up to about $10 or so for Corky's because they've usually sold really fast for me and in the $40 to $50 range. All right, next up. This is Hannah Anderson. These were my son's pajamas. I think I bought them for about $15 originally off Kitizen a couple years ago. And I sold them for $18 shipped on the Facebook buy sell trade page for Hannah Anderson. And then last up is one Poshmark sale. These are just some Toms. They are new with tags. I did find them at Goodwill though. So I paid $10 for them just because they were new. I knew I could probably sell them around $30. Somebody offered $25. I just went ahead and accepted that. They've only been listed a few days, so I'm happy with a quick turnaround to double my money. So yeah, these were also women's size 11, and they had a lot of interest right away. So women's size 11, I know a lot of people don't wear it, but I always buy that size if it's in good shape and a good brand of shoe because there are always people looking for it. So yeah, those were today's sales. Hey everyone, so I broke my glasses, so I have my contacts in, so for the next few days until I have a chance to go to the eye doctor, I will probably be wearing contacts and my face will feel very naked, but alright, let's start with eBay sales today. First up, pair of Crocs, one of my favorite things to sell. I have $2 into these. They sold for my full list price, which was $17.95 with free shipping. Next up is a Matilda Jane tank top. I bought this for myself. I just didn't like how it looked. I paid $15 for it off Mercari, and I sold it, well, I paid like $14 with change, so I sold it for $15 plus shipping, so I'm actually losing a couple dollars, but it's the name of the game. Right, next up is something I'm not bagging because it would put the weight over the 4-ounce label, so a pair of old O'Neill boys swim trunks. I bought these for my son, but he didn't wear them. He just has a lot of swim trunks, so I got rid of a few. I have $1 into them, and they sold for $10 plus the shipping. Okay, next up is men's Ralph Lauren, just basic t-shirt, long sleeve tee. I have $2 into it. Someone offered $10. It's nothing special, and it's a size medium, so I was just happy to take that offer and get that on its way. Next up, I've already taped this one off because it was hard to get in there, but you'll see it on the screen. It's a pair of Dansko, like Mary Jane red shoes. I purchased these off Poshmark for $10. I was buying myself something from a closet, so I'm not really counting the shipping that I paid for it. So the item itself was $10. I'm counting the shipping on the item I bought for myself. So I always look through closets to see what else they have, because if you're paying $7, might as well get as much as you can from one closet. Anyhow, these sold for $29.95 plus $9.70 shipping. So still a good flip. That basically paid me back almost for the item that I wanted for myself. So that's what I try to do. Even if I'm not going to make a huge profit, if I can bundle a few things, just pay that shipping once, and then I'll sell the stuff I didn't actually want for myself. That's how I usually do it, especially on Kitizen with my kids' clothes too. Alright, and last eBay sale for today was a pair of women's New Balance sneakers, just running shoes. I have $5.99 into these, and they sold for $29.95 plus the shipping. Right, next three sales here are from Mercari. They were all shoe sales. First up is a pair of Nike women's shoes. These are the Flyknit kind of shoes. They always sell for a lot more for me than just regular old Nike shoes. I probably could have even got more than I did get, but I have $10 into them, so I was happy to accept an offer of $43. and the buyer also paid shipping. Next up, a pair of Jordans sneakers. I have $5.99 into these as well, and they sold for an offer of $29 plus the buyer paid shipping. Alright, last up is a pair of Columbia women's hiking boots. I also have $5.99 into these, so yeah, I think I've said this before, a couple of our local thrift stores, Salvation Army sells all their shoes for $5.99. So I get a lot of shoes from them. And then I have a new local thrift store that just opened a few months ago, and most of their shoes are priced at $5.99 even less. So when I say $5.99 a lot, I'm not lying. That's just what they cost, and that's why I sell a lot of shoes, because I can get them really cheap. Anyways, I paid $5.99 for those, and they sold for an offer of $32 plus the buyer paid shipping. So. Okay, next are Poshmark sales. First up is a pair of women's Toms. So yesterday I sold a gray pair. Today I sold this burgundy pair. This pair I had $8 into. Again, this is size 11. I was hoping someone would bundle them both and make an offer, but that did not happen. But I did also sell these for $25, so happy with that. And I just listed those a week, not even a week, probably a few days ago. Those are from one of my first sourcing trips when I started sourcing again in the last couple days, last week or two. All right, next up is a pair of Cat and Jack jeans. So these were my son's. He never wore them. I think I bought them off Kidizen for about $8. I listed them on Poshmark for $15. Honestly, these retail for like $10 or $12. So someone offered me $11, so I took that as fast as I could. So basically they're paying almost $20 for these because they're paying $7 for shipping plus tax, but I'm happy to make my money back on them. And then last Poshmark sale is just a pair of Adidas floral board shorts. These are like a dry fit material. I recently bought these just a few days ago as well. I did pay $5 for them. I just thought it was a cool print, and I knew that I could at least make some money, which I did, not a ton. Somebody offered starting at $12. I normally don't like counter back more than one time. I just don't like getting in counter battles, but they offered $12. I countered back. I listed them at like $35. I countered back $30. He countered back $15. Normally I would just decline, or not decline, but just counter back at $30 again. But I was in a better mood. I did want to sell them. I just didn't want to sell them for that cheap. I figured they were worth at least $20. So yeah, kept countering. We met at 18 and I accepted that. So almost a $10 profit and a really fast sale. So happy enough with that. Now I'm sure he's going to give me a 4-star or less rating, because that's what always happens when people counter you more than one time.
It's going to happen.
All right, and then the last few sales here are from Kidizen. This first up is some Nike boys sneakers. Like, these are youth size. I have $5.99 into these. These came from that local small thrift store that I was just talking about. So I listed these for $60. I couldn't find an exact comp on these. Like, I couldn't find a youth size comp anyways. So I listed them at $60 just because they look like they've never really been worn. I hadn't got any offers yet. Someone put them in their cart. I offered them a really good offer of $39.95 with free shipping. So a $20 discount. But since I got them for $5.99, I was happy to do that, and I'm still making about a $20 profit off them, so I'm happy with that. Again, that was a quick sale. I just bought those a few days ago. Alright, next up, this is a bundle. First up is the brand Remy Girl dress. I bought this. They were doing like an $8 mystery bag sale a couple weeks ago. So $8 plus I had to pay the shipping. I got 2 items from them, so I have about $10 and change into the dress. And then this is Childhood's. It was my son's hoodie, so I paid almost retail for it. Retail's about $40, and I had a 10% off coupon when I bought it, so I paid about $36. So these sold to a friend. I gave her the best deal I was going to give on these because she's my friend, but I offered her $58 for both. So I basically broke even, but I'm happy to do that because if I would have sold this on its own, I would have lost like $10 from what I originally paid. since she bundled these, I basically got back all the money I spent on them. And so sometimes I'm happy to do that. That's kind of how I started reselling. Like I would be buying my kids more expensive stuff, but then I would be putting in thrift finds. So then I would run like a 40 or 50% off sale. So even though they're buying my kids stuff that costs me more, since they're bundling it with thrift stuff, I'm almost always breaking even. So even though I wasn't really making any profit back a few years ago when I started Kitizen, I was just happy to get that money back and not lose money on stuff that I was buying for my kids. I don't know if that made sense. That just reminded me of
Origin story.
the old days, yeah. All right, next up is another bundle, a pair of Jambu, no clue, sandals. These, and then a pair of Boggs boots. I sold another pair of these a while back if you've been watching my channel, but someone carded them both. I offered her $60 for the pair and she accepted. So my total cost of goods on these was about $12. Pretty good flip. And last up is a dress. The only reason I bought this is because it was new at tags and it was organic. It's not a special brand or anything. I honestly think they sell this at Walmart. The brand is Touched by Nature, and when I googled it, they sell like 2 packs of dresses for $15, but I sold this one dress for $15 with free shipping, and I got it for $1 at Goodwill. So that's the only reason I bought it. I pretty much buy anything that's new with tags if it's like $1. So yeah, pretty good day.
Yeah, pretty good day. So we're going to go ahead and pack them off, take them off to the post office, and get them to their new homes. All right, so if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We would love to have you. We're going to go ahead and get these off to the post office. So we'll see you guys in another What's Old video and a haul video soon. Bye.